So great to have you, Nick. And if you're ready, I'll plunge into the questions.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So, well, the topic today is mining and sustainable development in mining. And well, many people these days seem to think that mining is an environmental hazard and that it should actually be avoided, so some voices say. In your opinion, where does the attitude come from? And will it be possible to stop mining in our current societal structure and economy? Can we rely entirely on those resources we have already mined? I mean, what do you think in terms of recycling and technological developments when it comes to, say, circular economy? So this is a very important question, and I really want to have your view on that.
Okay, well, where does the attitude come from? It's fairly obvious. Two main reasons for this attitude. One is that mining is dirty. It certainly causes damage to the environment. On a relatively local scale, I have to emphasize, mines don't really occupy much land area. Mm-hmm. And the pollution that comes from it is not that widely restricted, but still, that's the point. Mines are ugly, mines are dirty, mines are noisy. That's one reason. The other reason I have to emphasize is that mining gets almost always very bad press. Whenever you hear a program on mining on the media, on the BBC or wherever, it's almost always, the emphasis is almost always on the negative aspects. And that's one of the reasons. Can we stop mining in the future? And for me, the answer is clearly no. We will need metals, and they have to come from somewhere. And we need mineral products. They have to come from somewhere. I think there's another question about recycling. You'll ask me a little later, and I'll talk about that then. But the other thing is technological development. Are there technological developments which would allow us to avoid using mineral products? And there again, I think the answer is no. To avoid using these mineral products, we would have to find substitutes for metals. And what would these be? Plastics? No, we know we don't want to use too many plastics if they come from the petrochemical industry for obvious reasons. There are other types of plastics from biological sources, but this immediately introduces problems of where would the material come from to make these bioplastics. There's a lot of talk about substituting metals, bamboo bicycles, bamboo toothbrushes, and so on. But this is trivial. We will need metals of all types, mineral products of all types in the future, and there's no way around this. I'll talk about recycling, and it's quite probable that in many decades' time, we will be able to recycle efficiently, but that's not going to be the case for the coming 4 decades, when primary production of minerals will still be necessary.
Yes, I can see your point, and this is very important to really understand, I think. So thank you for that.